ago, the Kurds, led by the ferocious Thor, conquered Damascus, forcing the Sultan Selim and his daughter Miriam to flee into exile at Al-Kufra. Consumed by the desire to recover his kingdom, Selim looked with favor on the love match between his daughter and the young Prince Fira, son of the Sultan of Nizibi, whose powerful army was Selim's only hope of resuming his throne.
Don't drink that water. Here, you can take mine.
Sapavidi, is it still far to Nizibi?
Another 2 days' march, Princess. But before sundown, we should reach the frontiers, where you'll find young Prince Fira waiting. Your wedding is going to be the most sumptuous the Orient has ever seen.
Thank you, Sapavidi.
Killing you. But I promised Thor of Damascus I would deliver to him his hostage, Princess Miriam.
Only bandits like you and your men are low enough to collaborate with the invaders. But remember this, my father Selim will return to Damascus and chase out the Kurds, and then you'll be punished.
Be careful how you talk to me. I am Ralik, chief of the Karagiti. Name is Safavidi. I'm chief of Selim's guards. I was escorting Princess Miriam to Prince Fira at Nisibi. Miriam and Fira are to be married, but they kidnapped her. Her life's in danger. Go to my king at Al-Kufra. Tell him that Miriam was carried away by the Karagiti. I promise you he'll reward you handsomely.
He's the person I was on my way to see. He sent for me secretly. He wanted my help in reconquering Damascus.
Goliath, I should have known it could only be you. We've waited for such a long time. We'd almost stopped expecting you. The wedding of Miriam and Fira was to cement the alliance between Selim and Saud against the Kurdish usurpers. The king hoped you'd arrive in time to escort the princess.
I was in distant lands. Now let's go.
No, I'm afraid I've lost too much blood. We'd never be able to reach Al-Kufra. Go alone.
You're going to get there, my friend. We've arrived. I told you we'd get there, didn't I?
I watched her ride away with those Karagiti bandits, and she turned one last time to look at me. And Goliath crossed the desert on foot to bring me safely home, even after I had asked him to abandon me.
It's obvious that the Kurds and the Karagiti have just made a pact.
This stranger is, in my opinion, a little too well informed.
We are greatly in his debt and must at least listen to him. Did you discover the secret hideout of the Karagiti?
No. It would have been impossible for anyone to follow their tracks. The sandstorm covered them up. There's only one way to free your daughter, Selim. Someone will have to get into the Karagiti camp and be accepted as one of them.
Miriam must be liberated immediately. I propose that we start negotiations with the Karagiti to learn what they demand as ransom.
Kayat is right. We should act at once. The princess must be saved.
Miriam has been kidnapped on orders from the Kurds. Apparently they think that with her as a hostage, they can wreck the alliance between you and Nisibi.
Are these facts, or are you just guessing? The desert sun, I've heard, can cook a man's brains.
Perhaps. But I seem to be hearing from the lips of a prime minister the stupidest words I've ever heard in my life.
You dare?
Goliath!
I'm grateful to you for saving one of my best men. But that doesn't allow you to insult my ministers.
I ask your pardon, Selim.
You have it. Go and rest. You have no faith in that man?
I have no faith in anyone.
You are the monarch of Al Kufra?
No, I just wanted to sit down.
Hey, you! There's no use sitting down. There's nothing more to drink.
No offense intended.
So you might as well leave.
We don't like strangers here. To me, you are strangers.
In the name of our King Selim, that's an order! The first man who makes a move will have to deal with me. On the King's orders, the stranger is to be imprisoned.
Father. I can't believe that your friend Selim would go back on his word. Is it possible that he would have sent no one at all to the rendezvous? I have a premonition.
Your imagination runs faster than your horse ever did. It's entirely possible that Selim has changed his mind about his daughter's future. And since he's my friend, I can't take issue with him on that score.
In other words, Father, if the alliance falls through, you won't be unhappy.
Why should I be? It was Selim, not us, who requested the alliance. When he was driven out of Damascus, his army was cut to pieces by the Kurds. Without the support of our troops, he hasn't a chance of retaking the city. Did you think I was happy over the prospect of sacrificing our magnificent army for a cause that doesn't concern us?
The Kurds are installed in Damascus, and each day they grow more powerful. Their chief Thor is ambitious and unscrupulous. If you ever have to turn to him for help, may heaven protect you.
Are these the words of my warrior son or of a lovesick boy?
Please, try not to lose your temper. All I ask for is a small squad of cavalry to ride to Al-Kufra and see Selim.
I've already said no. And now I'm going to tell you for the last time. No!
Then I'll tell you for the last time that I'm going anyway, and don't try to stop me.
Impulsive young fellow, isn't he? I like to see that in him. It means he has his father's blood in his veins.
Love has made him a rebel.
And why not? The Princess Miriam is a woman who could set any man's heart on fire.
To the devil with Thor and his gold, you're worth more to me than money.
Raleigh, a court has arrived from Damascus.
In the name of Thor, greetings, Raleigh.
You brought the gold?
Is this Selim's daughter? Thor wants her alive and unharmed.
She's as I found her. Where's the gold?
My master Thor will hand it over to you personally. I am under orders to escort the princess to Damascus.
Will nothing satisfy you, Kurds? Isn't it enough that you've stolen a kingdom?
Thor isn't stupid. He knows this will destroy the alliance between your father and the Sultan of Nizibi. That alliance was only intended to check Thor.
So the throne of Damascus is already beginning to tremble.
That may be truer than you think. No doubt about it. She's the king's daughter.
I'll go to Damascus.
The city of Damascus is still full of men who are loyal to your father, even though the Kurds killed thousands. I'm sorry to spoil your plans. But you're not going to spoil mine. Thor will bring the gold here himself, and only then will he get the princess. But I won't discuss it any further. Be thankful that I need money.
Prince Fira, this is a hopeless undertaking. No one who's dared to venture into that territory has ever returned. And the men you persuaded to go with you are too few.
I would have gone alone if they hadn't volunteered to go along with me.
You're making your father very unhappy.
Dismissed. Open. You can go.
Aren't you able to sleep, Selim?
I haven't really, and I apologize to you. All strangers are treated with suspicion here.
Non capisco perché erano così ostili contro di me.
Non preoccupartene. Ogni straniero è mal accolto qui. Ma parliamo piuttosto delle cose più serie. Io ti avevo mandato a chiamare in segreto per condurre il mio esercito. Ma prima voglio salvare mia figlia. Ad ogni costo.
I sent word for you to come here secretly. Are you willing to join the ranks of the Karagiti to save my daughter? Forgive me, Goliath, for asking you to take such a terrible risk. If you can rescue my daughter, you may ask for anything that's in my power to give you.
Even if she were the lowliest of slaves, I would do the same.
However, before you accept, remember, Goliath, that to become a Karagita, you must submit to being branded. Here. If you refuse, you still go free.
I accept.
Fine. I'll say that you've escaped. If there's a traitor here, he won't be able to inform those bandits of our plans. Before daybreak, you'll find your cell open. And now, Goliath, look at this ring. A lion's head. You will see one like it on the hand of a man you must find in Damascus. He's one of the faithful. He will tell you how to get to the hideout, Karagiti. You will enter Damascus by the great gate that faces the desert, where the merchants gather in the sun to talk business the whole day through. Careful, Goliath. Keep a sharp lookout. When you reach the palace, mixing with my people, spare a thought for me. Continue along that street. You'll find yourself in the marketplace. Cross it. Beside a white stairway, you'll find the emblem above a shop. Enter. Go to the south wall. In the center, there's a secret door. You find within, speak these words.
Greetings from the Fountain of Black Fire.
Luck is not with you today.
That again. All right.
Once more.
This time I'll get it all back. I'm betting on the two of them against Orval.
Get your money back? Why don't you bet on me?
I think he's worth betting on, Isur.
Well, I guess a woman is a better judge. 10 piastres on this man.
Take it. Your strength couldn't possibly match your arrogance. I'm gonna take you apart like a bunch of grapes.
Too soon.
Easy. You don't have to work so hard to win.
hope you'll agree to be my guest this evening. In the meantime, I want you to accept these piastres. You've won them.
I'll accept your hospitality, not your money. It's the first time you've won any money betting against Vauban.
As you wish.
You're a very fortunate man, Isur.
My house is over there. I'll expect you tonight.
Wait a minute. No one ever beat me fair and square before. You're a good man.
And those weren't love bets that you gave me.
You've made a friend.
No one ever saw Orval so helpless. The expression on his face was delightful. He didn't know which end was up. I'll be right back. Oh, a friend wants advice. It's dangerous for you to come here, Ivan.
I must leave the city tonight.
Perhaps you prefer the slave. I saw how you looked at her.
You know only too well how beautiful you are.
I also hoped I was irresistible, but not for you, apparently. Don't let Isur stop you. He's so drunk he's probably already asleep in some corner.
No, Fatma. I can't forget that I'm a guest in the house of Isur. Please thank him for his hospitality.
chosen well.
If he was able to resist you, his loyalty must be as great as your beauty.
with the sword of black fire. We Karakiti swear eternal fidelity to our goddess.
I swear that when the Kurds have eliminated all of the enemies that threaten Damascus, I will force Thor to bow to them. We Karagiti will become the masters of Damascus. And you will be the favorite in my harem.
The Karagiti.
Kill him!
I know you need strong men who are ready to fight. Why not put me to the test?
How did you find your way here?
I followed your man across the desert, all the way from Damascus.
You've already cost me one of my men.
I would have cost you more if you hadn't ordered your men to stop fighting.
I have good eyes, and I ought to kill you. But I've decided to give you a chance. Before you can become one of us, you must prove yourself worthy.
I'm ready for anything. Why do you burn that brand on your faces?
Because with this mark, once you become a Karagiti, you remain one forever. Before all else, you must swear loyalty to our goddess.
I'm ready to kneel before your goddess of fire. After I've made my peace with my own god, I must feel free in mind and without any hate in my soul. I'll repeat the words of the holy sage, the prayer of Sapavidi. The wise Sapavidi, who lived 1,000 years ago, is not dead. He is not dead. He's immortal. And Sapavidi's words are, except in silence. Use your eyes, but not your tongue, to guard yourself against enemies. Being true to yourself, fulfilling your heart's desires. The gods watch over and protect you like fathers in heaven.
Your prayer is too long. Don't try the gods' patience. Now swear allegiance to the goddess of the flame, protectress of the Karagiti.
I swear.
And may our God approve of your being with us.
Now you must show your loyalty to me. A number of horsemen coming from Nisibi are crossing the desert in this direction. It seems that they're escorting Fira, the son of Saud. Evidently he's searching for his promised bride. He might find her. Anyway, he's too close for comfort. You are to attack him. And bring him to me alive, if you really want to become a Karagita.
What are your men? To stop resisting me.
Do you think I'm fool enough to trust you?
Fira, I'm a friend. I'll explain later.
I'll take care of the prince.
Miriam, my dearest, there's no hope for us.
That's not true. I mustn't speak openly because they're listening to us. But we have hope.
I'm certain that when I fail to return, my father will search everywhere. Even though I left against his wishes, our cavalry is very strong.
We don't need your cavalry. My father has sent someone to rescue me.
How do you know?
I dreamed it.
A daydream?
Yes, with open eyes. I saw him.
Shut up, you two! Stop dreaming and go back to sleep.
Never forget me.
Receive him, Selim. A messenger Thor sent from Damascus may have information that will be useful.
I had promised myself that I would never again speak to Thor, the usurper in his courts, if it weren't with the sword.
But you didn't expect that he'd ever send an unarmed messenger who refuses to give his message to anyone but you.
Very well.
Selim, my lord, we must leave no stone unturned if we're to rescue your daughter.
My sovereign lord Thor charges me to convey to you this message, as though he were speaking. Selim, renounce the unification of the remnants of your army with that of Nisibi. Renounce the alliance with Saud. Unless you give ample guarantee of this renunciation before the full moon wanes, your daughter Miriam will die.
This is extortion. Is there more?
No.
What is the news of my daughter?
She's alive.
You Kurds had her kidnapped by the Karakiti.
I know nothing. Neither where she is nor with whom. Only that for the moment she's still alive.
You may go.
Selim, my lord, all of us ask that under the circumstances, you put aside your personal sentiments for the benefit of all. Our shattered army is only now being rebuilt. Any military action would be premature. Give up this dangerous alliance. No one will ever be able to say that you're a coward, but save your daughter.
My friends,
Give me a little time to reflect. But don't expect me to submit to Thor's blackmail.
Of Goliath?
Nothing, unfortunately.
I'm about to become a Karagita, and I've been given the honor of guarding the princess.
This brand, I declare you a Karagita. It will print itself on your spirit as it does on your flesh. Your life no longer belongs to you alone, but to your all-powerful goddess.
Goliath must depart immediately.
As soon as I have branded him with the sign, he may leave.
He's being sent to a place where a Karagita would be under suspicion. Anyway, he's already given us enough proof of his loyalty. That is true. The ceremony of flame was put off once for another man. If his face had been marked, he wouldn't have been able to send us the priceless information he's been furnishing for months.
As you command, I obey.
You'll go to Damascus. The city is full of followers of old Selim. And they all know the Karagiti are helping the Kurds, and they killed many of our men. But you are a Karagita without showing it. You will deliver this message to Thor and return here.
Depend on it. Pretend to be insulting me in a loud voice. I have something to tell you.
So you decided the iron was a little too hot, didn't you? You were afraid to let them put the mark on you.
I wanted to remain handsome for you, my dear. You never know.
I'm going to Damascus. I have a message for Thor. I don't know yet what it says.
Maybe one of these days Rallick will get tired of you.
You're a filthy dog.
As soon as I come back, be ready to escape.
present you.
Rollick, Lord of the Karigiti.
Tonight you remain here as a guest in the palace. Tomorrow you leave.
For us to speak frankly, Goliath. I know the contents of the message.
What did it say?
Selim has rejected Thor's conditions. And though it will probably cost him the life of his daughter, he's mustered all the men he could find and left Al Kufr to join Saud at Nizidi.
But how does Rollick find out the secret plans of Selim and get the information to Thor?
There's obviously a spy among Selim's counselors. Since Rollick receives the information, the traitor must be a Karagita. But one who is unrecognizable.
Just a moment. I know that there's a Karagita without the mark on his face. He must be at the court of Selim. But who is he?
How do you know that?
I'm the second Karagita without the mark. At least for the moment.
Are you in the service of Selim?
Yes, I am.
So am I. Greetings from the Fountain of the Black Fire.
Greetings from the Fountain of the Black Fire.
Now I know why you doubted me. Selim must have shown you a ring exactly like this one before he sent you to Damascus. The man who wore that ring was killed. Certainly by a Karagita. He was my brother. The most faithful of Selim's men who had remained here to prepare a revolt. I'm taking his place. I want revenge. That's just one more reason for serving Selim. I know your loyalty. The Karagita you saw at my house even, and whom you followed all the way back to their hideout, was actually in my employ. What are your orders from Selim?
To save his daughter, Miriam. She's a prisoner of the Karagiti. She's the pawn in Thor's game against Selim. But Selim won't accept it. Unfortunately, Thor knows it.
Destiny sent you to us in this moment of crisis. When he found out that Selim's marching towards Nisibi, Thor decided to fall on Al-Kufra to capture all his supplies and then to outflank him from the rear. That plan has every chance of succeeding. You're the only one who's able to prevent its being carried out.
In what way?
The quickest route to get to Al-Kufra from here is through the Pass of Death. With only a few men, you could resist any attack. Take command of the pass.
I must return to the Karagiti.
You have time. Thor isn't going to kill Miriam before the next full moon appears. He may be a devil, but he keeps his word. Regardless of what it costs all of us, we must aid Selim in retaking Damascus. So before that, we must defeat Thor, the usurper. You will not be alone in this. You'll be joined by the others before you get there.
This is my chance for revenge. I was only joking. One match with you is more than enough. We're all friends of Isur.
Then you were the ones that he told me about.
We're going with you to the Pass of Death.
Don't move. Go. We are Selim's men.
Goliath! Goliath! Sapavidi!
I'll never forget that you saved my life. Selim has departed for Nizari with the main body of our forces, while I remain here with only a few soldiers to guard the pass. Thor's cavalry is likely to attack at any moment, but I think that we can handle them. Come and see. Their cavalry will have to pass through here. When they reach that line, they'll find a wall of fire.
They'll have to turn back,
only to find more fire behind them.
As soon as they're halted by the flames, we'll attack their flanks.
Any news of Miriam?
She's alive. In the hands of the Karagiti. Fira's with her.
Fira?
The cords! The cords! The cords are attacking! The cords!
Every man to his post! You come with me!
I don't want anyone to recognize me, but I want to fight.
I didn't know that he'd remained at Al Kufra.
Once again, the gods of war have smiled on us. I'm glad you're on our side.
You hurry to Nisibi. Advise them that the moment has arrived to begin the attack on Damascus. Half the Kurdish cavalry has been killed.
I'll ride with you. The Kurds will never again attack Al Kufra.
And you? I'll go back where I came from.
Safaridi, my horse has gone lame.
Stay here. I'll go into the cave myself. I'll call you if I need any assistance. Hide in there.
It was a man with his face covered who fought us like a tiger. With a bare handful of men, he turned back our whole cavalry.
Are you trying to say that a few men were able to stop all your forces?
They were led by a demon. He was everywhere. And the pass of death became a wall of fire.
I've come to relieve you. You can go now. Where's Miriam?
I just came for her.
There's a mob of Kurds outside. It must mean that their chief is here. It's time to take action. For the moment, you stay here. Now, I'll tell you what you must...
Here's the woman.
When I took Damascus, she escaped with her father. What I couldn't do with force, I can do with gold. You are now. I'm paying plenty for you.
I thought they must have killed you. Or that you had betrayed us.
I carried out the mission as you ordered me.
There are certain things you'll have to explain.
Such as the late arrival of your messenger. Why did it take him longer to get here than it did me?
Maybe it would have been better if I had offered my services to Thor. Do you permit a Kurd to insult a Karagita?
All of you. You're a pack of idiots.
Goliath! What are you doing here?
I've come to open your eyes. This is the man who defeated you at the Pass of Death. Goliath is a spy of Selim.
You traitor. You're the Karagita without a mark who's betraying his own king.
Kill him!
Secret exit. Why do you ask? I'm afraid of an ambush.
If you go to the end of this underground passage, you'll reach the desert unseen.
to the walls. Let's go. Stay down. Don't let the sentries see us coming. It's time for us to attack. From here, it's open ground all the way to the city walls. Some of you will die. Are you all still with me? Yes. 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 Yes.
Finally, I see my city again. My kingdom. And it's all thanks to you.
The cavalry is ready for the charge.
Merchant. I'm the brother of the man you had murdered, miserable Caragita. I'll mark your face with a sign so everyone will know you're one of those scum.
give you one more chance to save her. Go to Selim and tell him to call off the attack immediately. And that's my final word.
sacrificio è valso la pena per questo momento.
Calmati.
Ho giurato di vedere di nuovo Selim sul trono di Baghdad.
Ci riuscirai.
the crown to my children. Goliath, please escort them to the throne of Damascus.